Well, hello and welcome to Multiplayers Games. We're on the weekend stream and we are taking a look at Old World on the PC. This is a Civ / grand strategy type game, a cross between Crusader Kings and Civilization, made by people who have worked on the Civ games. But built from the ground up and apparently better for multiplayer. But we're not playing multiplayer today. We are playing single player. We're going to have a quick look at the options just to see what we are dealing with. I've turned the music volume down already because that was a bit loud. We are going to mute recording and streaming copyright safety mode. Yeah, we'll keep that on. UI, we have tooltip delays turned off. That's a lot of options for UI, isn't it? Hide hex grid. Now we're going to keep that on. Slow AI. No, we don't want slow AI. I'm not sure how that's a UI thing, but there we go. Accessibility. So we have some there. Hood scales we can turn up a bit. Tooltip ticks we can turn up a bit. Pop-up text size. You can change font. You can't pick the font, but okay. Disable fog. Disable main menu animations. Fine. That's a lot of keys for a 4X game. Bloody hell. Yeah, we won't bother about that. Graphics, we are playing, apparently, high preset. Borderless windowed at 4K. We're on VSynced. Are these at max? I think these are all at max. Yeah. Motion blur, I'm not a big fan of motion blur. It depends on the type of motion blur. Camera motion blur is horrible, and it never really tells you what sort of motion blur it is per object. Motion blur can be fine, but motion blur on its own, I'm not a big fan. I like to turn it down to minimum rather than turn it off completely, but no option to do that here. Reduce frame rates when unfocused. We'll turn that on. GPU unit. Speed up rendering of units by calculating animations on the GPU. Yeah, we will turn that on. And general. Email ... Disable tutorial off. Well, that's pretty good. So there's all your options. As good as they are. Learn to play. The Old World tutorial 1. We'll have a quick look at some of the tutorials. Learn by playing. Or learn to play. We'll have a look at the first tutorial anyway. Old World takes place in classic antiquity focused around the Mediterranean Sea and the Middle East, where you lead one of 7 nations who left their mark on history. You begin with a single settler and must forge an empire in a world filled with already developed nations. Well, that isn't very sensible then, is it? This is the first series of a tutorial to help you learn the basics of Old World. These tutorials will not cover everything in the game, but we'll walk you through the basics. Ruling your nation. Pop-up windows will present information you need to get started. Along the way, you will be given goals to accomplish. Completing these goals will give you practical experience of leading a nation again. Click the Start Game button to proceed, which is what we will do. Thought I was a single settler, not a crowned king. In Old World, you will explore the map with scouts, expand your nation by founding cities on the cities' sites. Bloody hell. Exploit harvestable resources and luxuries and recruit armies to exterminate rival nations and tribes. Or negotiate with trade. It's your choice. Click the button at the bottom of this pop-up window now. How is that a pop-up window though? Oh, bloody hell, that's a lot of text which I'm not going to read everything on that. Well done, now let's cover the essential items you need to know to be able to complete these tutorials. So, menu buttons, goes on about actions, and then on about moving the map. I know the world essentials. More stuff, so orders. I thought this was a tutorial, not a dictionary. Orders are an important feature of Old World. Units can move multiple times each turn, but each move consumes one order. Other actions such as attacking or building also consume orders. Your available orders can be seen in the lower left corner. In the lead panel, besides the scroll icon, so I'm assuming that is ours then. We have 7 orders. If you don't use your orders in turn, doesn't matter. Orders are sold off for money rather than accumulated then. I will select the scout. The scout. They have longer range of vision and higher movement speed than other units, but they are perfect for exploring the map, hence being scouts. When your scout is on a hill, you can see for miles and miles. You can see for miles and miles. Miles and miles and miles and miles and miles. The terrain of your units move over will also have an impact on how far they can move each turn. The who? Hills, sand, crossings, a river, scrub and trees, add extra movement points. Rivers within your borders only require 2/3 of a movement point. Why? Does somehow the water in my rivers not flow as freely? That doesn't make sense. Let's explore the valley, shall we? And move the scout to the north and cross the river by clicking any red highlighted tile with the scout while the scout is selected. Let's go over there. Is that 5 orders? Or is that a single order? And that might be a single order, but you can move 5 tiles. That music is still bloody loud, isn't it? Let's turn that music down a little bit more. I don't know why games do this. You set the music volume level and then suddenly they make it loud again. And I think we'll turn that down as well. Well, it's a bit annoying that you can't change individual environmental sounds. Why isn't there a slider for that? I mean, you can turn all of these different tracks on and off, but you can't have a volume slider for environmental sounds. That's rubbish. You almost got your customization right there, but you failed at the last hurdle, didn't you? Still too loud. 15% we've had to set that to make it a reasonable level. Alright. I was moving my scout. No? Right then. Explore the valley, yes. I shall use my scout to explore the north. Up the valley. We don't want to run into barbarians though. Rumour has it that foul barbarians are encamped at the end of the valley. Well, why don't we go and have a look? It's right mouse button. Fatigue. I'll wait until the next turn to continue my movement. End of year? I thought it was fast. Obviously not that fast. That's a lot of clouds. Can we zoom in? Oh, we can zoom in. That's as far as we can zoom in. And what about zooming out? That is as far as we can zoom out. And his halo goes on forever. Right. Let's select him. Oh. So we can't go up there. We can only go as far as the fog of war. Harvesting. You spot some ore on a hill in the distance. Ore can be turned into iron by a mine. And mines can be used to train warriors in a city. Or does it mean iron can be used to train warriors in the city? But first we need to find a city site to build a city on. If the rumour of the barbarians being encamped at the end of the valley is true, some warriors would be handy to have. Scouts can spend an order to harvest yields from a harvestable resource, so do click on the basket. Why would they do that? They're scouts, not harvesters. I will use my scouts to harvest ore. That seems like an inappropriate use of a scout. Idle scouts. Yeah. Move your scouts onto one of the highlighted tile, which includes a resource. When scouts on there, click on the harvest action in the action panel. Alright, which one's the harvest one then? Harvest ore. Your scout has harvested ore. How lovely. It may take a few turns with the tutorial gods to train some warriors for you. Continue to explore. We can't go into the mountains. Oh no. He's too tired. We've gone through a whole nother year again. Barbarians! Your scout has revealed a barbarian hovel on the riverbank. The lush countryside surrounding the camp would be ideal for your new capital, but those pesky barbarians are in the way. Fortunately, the tutorial gods have used the ore you harvested to train some warriors. Normally you would train units in the city, and the warriors is a melee unit and thus must be adjacent to an enemy to attack it. Aha, there are warriors. There are 4 of them. They have swords. What do our barbarians have? I can't see very well. I think they have swords as well. But they also have a little fence. And they're 48 years old. Whereas mine, I don't want to select you. Doesn't say how many years old mine are. I've no idea what that 48 is. But we're going to send our barbarians, our warriors, to meet the barbarians. I'm sure they'll be quite friendly. Hello, barbarians. Attack the barbarians with your warriors. We haven't even spoken to them first. What if they were friendly barbarians? Did you ever think of that? So, if you select the warrior and click with the right mouse button on the highlighted tile. Yeah, we've done that. Then click the camp with the right mouse button to attack it. I will defeat the barbarians and occupy the city site. Oh, does that mean they're dead? Next unit. I don't think my scout's going to want to attack them, is he? He hasn't got any more ore to collect either. Oh, there's a river there. Engineer. Ooh. Come on, warriors. That's our city now. It is Greece. Of course it is. That looks just like Greece. So now what? Yeah, we've defeated those. Using all of the principles you have learnt during this tutorial, keep attacking the barbarian camp with your warriors until it is destroyed and your warriors occupy the set. Yeah, we've done that. Why does the tutorial not recognise it is so? Do we have 41 orders? That's as far as we can go, I think. End the year there. Greece has won a points victory. Oh. Well, that's the end of the tutorial then. Victory! Have it, Imperator. You have defeated the barbarians and taken control of the city side. In this tutorial, yes, we really did cover the basics. Well, that was fairly straightforward to play. A place to live. Old world takes place. Oh, is this? No. Click. Tutorial 2. Old world. Yeah, we've done that now. This is the second in the series of tutorials to help you learn the basics of old world. Is that the same text? It is. No, different text. We will begin to build upon the site that we successfully took from the barbarians with force. And we will found our capital city on the city site and build up a basic economy. Well, I think we should probably learn about economies. That's quite an important thing. A place to live. I am ready to start building a nation. I am Philip of Greece. No, I am Footy of Greece. You are the leader of your nation, or what will be your nation. The capital is an important economic and government hub and the heart of your nation. Families are the leading clans of your empire with different positions and conflicts of interest. They are granted control of your cities, for which their particular bonuses are important to consider. You are currently playing as Philip, the ruler of Greece. A ruler of Greece. Greece has the... it's actually a full stop, I think, not a comma. Greece has the Argead and Kypselid, Seleucid and Alchemid families. Those are horrible, horrible names. When your settler is selected, hover on the family action button to learn what effects they apply to your cities. You may only choose 3 of the 4 families in any one game, so choose wisely. Now let's found our capital, choose the settler and click on any of the families. Where are the families? See the settler? Where's the settler? Right, settler. Okay. If we found the capital using those, we get some bonuses. So we we get a 50% defense bonus. I'm not sure what that top one is. It just says 2 something a year. 2 castles per year. I think if you look along the top, there's some units, so whatever unit that is. New units can start with steadfast. Family seat is 50% extra red crowny thing. No. That gives us siege ships and mines and lumber mill bonuses. That adds luxury goods and 2 hammers per year. Precious resources extra per year. And happiness. And alcheminoids. Oh, I didn't want to click that. Oh well, I guess we're that one now. Why didn't you give me a confirmation dialogue game? Annoying. Alright, choose research. Trapping, divination or administration. I don't want that stuff. Trapping, or administration, treasury and granary. Although we do get slingers if we go with trapping. And we can upgrade then to archer. Or is that an upgrade from archer? How is a slinger an upgrade from an archer? That leads to treasury 2. Oh, does that lead to archers? Upgrades to archer. I think that means that slingers will upgrade to an archer. If I'm reading that right, it's not very clear. I quite want archers, so I think I'm going to go with trapping. I will build a farm with my workers because I'm not going to read all of that. That was way too much text. 2 main types of improvements, rural and urban. Urban improvements include barracks. What about rural improvements then? Rural improvements. Rural improvements include farms, miners and quarries. Mines and quarries. I think we're going to go then with urban improvements on the whole. But can we... Oh, I don't think that's a choice, is it? We can do both. Let's start by building the economy of our capital by building some rural improvements. To the north is some wheat. So we shall move our worker to the wheat field and build a farm. We are on the worker unit. You can tell he's a worker because he's got his hands on his hips. So where is our wheat field then? That is our wheat field. He's certainly running. Actions. Build a farm. Click the next unit on the bottom of the screen to move to the next unit. That's very helpful, thank you. Training is generated by your nation and spent on improving your units. Promotion is a great way to strengthen the unit. Let's give the warrior a promotion. Okay, have we selected those? Promote. That would take 100. What is that? What is that then? That's training. Training points. Civics. Science. And luxuries. And these are resources, I know, food, money, iron, and stone, and woods. Alright. So we will promote them with 100 of our training currency. Train ranger. I promoted my warrior. I will now add Philip as a general. Add a general to the warrior. Add a general. Philip. Idle candidates. Choose. Why is it not letting me choose? Add. How do we add? Right. Yeah, well, why is that not highlighted? Add a general. We've got enough thingies for it. Select. Choose. Well, that doesn't make sense. I can't drag it or anything. So how the hell do we do that then? Select the warriors and choose add. Add. Am I doing something stupid here? Have I got the wrong unit selected? Or is this just bugged out? Add a general. Do I have to select him? No? Perhaps we can't do it then. This turn. Perhaps we have to do it next turn or something. Please complete the goal. I can't complete the goal. I've tried completing the goal. Let's try doing that again then. See if it lets us do it this time. Select. Add a general. Now I can do it. Apparently. I just couldn't do it the same year. But the game didn't tell us that, did it? Stupid thing. Now you have given your warrior promotion and assigned Philip as a general. Your warrior is now trained and ready for battle. As your warrior is currently on a cooldown from adding a general, next turn use it to capture the city site in the east. Adding a promotional general puts your unit on the cooldown. Well, that's what we needed to know last time. Why didn't you tell us that, game? Why? It's no good telling us now. Now we've worked it out. Tell us before that. While you have the promotion general your warrior started this journey, you may decide to delay these actions till later when your amount of training is higher. I've added Philip as a general. Now my warrior is ready to capture the city in the east. Yes. No thanks to your UI, stupid game. Next unit, east. That is the west. This is the east. Barbarians! I will make sure my warrior has a promotion. And generally I've done that. Where is my warrior? Right, come up here. Why can't you do that? You're not making any sense, game. Angier. Let's bring him up here. Whoa. That was nice and quick. I like that. We actually do have to move in, do we? We can't just skip the turn. Pass. I have built a farm, and now I can build a mine on the ore tile. Where's the ore tile? He's over there. Build. It's all mine. Right, so there are the barbarians. They're 47 years old as well. What about you? Let's see what's over here, you. Is that gold? That looks like gold to me. Harvest some gold. But that's going to break the tutorial because it's going to want me to harvest some gold next, isn't it? Alright. Let's bring you up here and attack the barbarians. Make a decision about this event. I will lock tooltips in place with shift to discover. No, I won't. Because that seems really annoying. We are nearly at the researching of our trapping as well. So that's all we can do this turn. City build queues. We have completed a settler in the capital. Move it towards the eastern city side. The old world is full of barbarians. It's a good idea to have a number of units to defend your nation to help with this. Build a warrior in your city. I will build a warrior and strengthen my army. He's a settler. So, settler man, you can go and walk up there. I don't want you selected now. So, train a warrior. It's going to take 5 years to train a warrior. That seems rather excessive. Apparently so, though. Did we actually do that? Hold Control to insert at the front. Oh, I think we're doing 2 of those now. There are definitely some clunky things to get used to in the UI, but I mean it's not illogical, it's just a different way of doing things. Ooh. What harvest is that? It's paella. Yeah, don't know what that. It looks precious though, doesn't it? It looks like rubies. Gems. Oh, there you go, gems. It's gems, so they are rubies. Yeah, work you. And you barbarians, kill their... Oh no, they're my warriors. Kill them. I have captured the eastern city site and will lead my settler there and to found the city. Yes, where is my warrior? No? Oh. Get out of the way then. Oh, apparently I can't do that. I want to harvest some more gold. End year. Press 6 to end year. It's a bit of a strange choice. I will choose the free settler card to get a free settler. Right, you come in and found a city. We're going to found them this time. I want to found them with those ones, the artisans. We are now known as Philip the Settler. I founded a city in the eastern city site. And our nations knew it would be best to set this city to build a worker. I will expand my nation to 3 cities. Alright. So the warriors... Oh, is he on our side? Oh, he's the scout, is he? I want a settler. And then I want a worker. A worker's going to take 8 years. And then we will have a slinger. Slingy sling do. What are you doing? Close. That was switches between the 2 sites, I think. Next unit is our scouts. No, it's our warriors. Ooh, look. Ooh. That's as far as we can go then. Can we kill those? Apparently not. Next unit. Engine. Right. I want to bring you over here. Dum. Next unit. Engine. I have received a free settler. Research of the free settler card is complete, granting you a free settler. If you do not have the opportunity to use your free settler yet, I'm sure one will present itself soon. I built a mine. Now I will build a quarry near the mountain range. So we will get a stone boost. Yes. I want my settler. No, my worker. And we're going to build a quarry. Next unit. It's another settler. So I think we should probably come up here. Good. You can explore some more. There's some barbarians. They're 43 years old. Right, next unit. Good. 6. Warriors, attack. Bring up 6. Warrior completed. You built a warrior. You may need to use them to battle barbarians. Choose something else to build in the capital. Can we set those to defend? We need to add a general, but we don't actually have a general, do we? Melee, infantry, command, focus. No, that's if we promote them. What about these things? No. What about that? Sleep, pass, sentry, disband. We want a sentry though, yes. We'll sentry you people there. And we've got another warrior. And we'll build a... Oh, we've got militia. A farmer or a miner. Now why don't we build a farmer and a miner? Oh, we can't do both. Next units. No. Have we had our turn? Let's bring them up here. You attack. Yay! We got a city site. Let's explore some more. Choose or research. I've built a quarry, and I will continue improving my cities as my worker. Now we can choose a tech to research. Research polis. Asked to declare war. A treasury and granary, or barracks. Well, these are going to take 9 years, so why don't we do the administration first? They're only going to take 4 years. And your settler person can come and have a look in here, and we shall found with the champions. I will finish my goals. We have won. We won all the victories. Well, that taught us the basics. So why don't we learn by playing? I don't think this is particularly complicated, and I don't think it really taught us all that much. It's just a matter of getting used to how the UI works, I think. So we will play as Babylonia the Able. And we shall start the game. Finished. We are King Nebuchadnezzar. Nebuchadnezzar. Why do you have to use such stupid words? The founder of the Babylonian. Maybe that's a real person. Of Babylonia. I have really no idea. I've seen that word before. It's a horrible word to say. A young nation in an old world. An old world full of established powers that have not heard of you yet. Select your settle and found your capital city. You also need to decide which family managers we have, gaining their advantages immediately. Let's found our city. Yes, I want to found, please. We can found with hunters, found with Chaldeans, which are artisans, found with traders, or found with sages. We get hammers and science. And that's 100% output boost. And what is that one again? Money. 6 monies per year per specialist. That sounds quite a boost. If we choose the Chaldeans, the artisans, we get siege ship units starting with ingenuity. Mines and lumber mills have a plus 20% output. We lose 2 years to build urban improvements though, but we gain a worker, and we get 4 whatever units they are. That's another unit I can't even see on that top bar. Well, 12 blue stone pillar units. Maybe it's a building. 4 extra building units, maybe? Not sure. Hunters will get 2 training thingies per year. New range units start with Sentinel. Camps have 100% bonus output. Unlocks hunt, and we get stone, iron, and wood. Got wood. Okay, I think we're going to go for hunters. Yes, we've already seen that before. Iron working, stone cutting, or yeah, we don't want shrines. I mean, there's a lot of bonus stuff there, but I think we're going to have to build different shrines, aren't we? So we'd have to build those anyway to take advantage of that. Where with ironworking we can then build warriors, which sounds a sensible thing to be doing. So I think if we go for that, that's 5 years. No, they're all 5 years. So we're going to go for ironworking. I will assign some governors to help with my cities. Governors can be recruited from your court by clicking the wreath icon below the city banner. The worker, yes, we already know about workers. You, worker, we need to build a farm. Or we need to get some meat. So, how much? We've got enough food coming. We're using 3 foods up. We've got 400 food, so we're going to be okay for a few years. And stone we're using at a rate of 2 units. But we have money coming in, and all of those are positive. So what is that? That is marble. Marvellous. That is wheat. Right, so we will build a farm. There. Oh, right click. Build a farm, please. And I want... Where's my city? I want another worker. And I want a slinger. Oh, a council will only take 1 year though. So we'll do that first. City. Did we have to click on that? No. So where was this wreath icon then? Choose a governor. Queen consort. She has diplomat. He has scholarly. So I think then we ought to choose her, given she's the diplomat. Seems to make sense. Why can't we choose her though? Again, it's doing the stuff where we can't choose. And it doesn't actually explain why we can't. I'm assuming it's just because it's this year, and we're going to have to wait until the next year to do that. But the game tells you to do it. So we have him. What is he? He's another worker. Don't need to build another farm. Do we have a mine? Can we mine that? Mine the marble? We can build a mine, yes. Good. Next unit. The slingers. Time to sling some rock. Oh, that looks nice. Good. Engineer. Princess Kasia is not old enough to be tutored by courtiers. Oh, I bet she is. My scout. I will use my scout to explore the world. Whoa. You're fast, scouty man. And there's another city. Tutorial, yeah, we'd get that. Next unit. He is another scout. So, Mr. Scout, you can come down here. Harvest. Good. Next unit. Can you put the units on the same squares? Because that's kind of the thing that you can't really do in most games of this type. Right, end year. Let us see now. She is ruthless, the Queen Consort. Amy Tiss. The Shoemaker. Not permitted to enter the prominent city courts. Princess Kasia and her friends spend their days in the surrounding markets with an erudite shoemaker and his group of merchant philosophers. Learning the skills of philosophy and debate, while many formal scholars refuse to recognise such teachings. Kasia seems to have been enriched by these experiences. She is now a philosophy student. Well, not all education is found in the classroom. This is true. I will lock tooltips in place. No, I won't. Right, you, the type in I don't want. I want my city. I want my governor. Governor. Queen Consort. I still can't choose her. I still can't choose it. Why not? There's no explanation as to why I can't choose. It just doesn't say. It doesn't give an explanation as to why she's blocked. Eligible government. You see, they're all eligible, but it won't let me. It won't let me do it. Your wife, the Duke. The princess, right? Princess, so... Actions. Tutor. That is now active. Custom reminder. Ooh. How do we control click? Right click to dismiss. Good. But we can't dismiss that one, apparently. We can only dismiss one of them. So, next we need a settler. Where is the settler? Next unit. Marbles. Right, scout. Oh, it's another city site then. Next unit. Another scout. He's going to come down this way. Out of orders. I'll be able to next round. End of year. Rival's turn. Princess Kasia debated with the merchant philosophers and has become witty. Wow. Tutorial specialist. Specialists can be recruited from the city screen by clicking the plus button. I will recruit some specialists. Let's see if we can actually do that. And I shall build more farms and mines. City. Green button. Where's the green button? I must say that the UI is very confused in this game. Gift to Babylon, no. Governor, I don't want to do that. I want the green button. They are discontent. Debuggers. Alright. Well, let's forget that for the time being. Researching. Ooh. Yeah, that's not very much use, is it, really? So where is this? It's very, very weird. I want a settler, though. We're building a settler. We've got 2 years for settlers. Ah, does it mean that? No. I don't know what it means. Worker. You can build something there, can you? A mine. Build another mine. You're another worker. And you can go over there and build a farm. Good boy. Next unit. Oh, look. You pick up some, harvest some silver. Good lad. End of year. So have we got a settler now? No. Tribal contact. I will consider carefully my approach to the tribes. No, it's not our time. I don't want to declare war. What are you talking about, declare war? Hello? Yeah, I want to... Oh, can I do that now? Oh, I can now, can I? Apparently. Choose. Don't know why I can do it now, and I couldn't do it before. But now the Queen Consort is the governor. Governor. So, do we have that green? Is it that one? No. Next unit. I still need the settler. Next unit. Scout. Can you go in there? No. I don't want to do that. Let's go and have a look at what that is. Next unit. Come down and get some gems. We cannot harvest the gems. And yeah. Tutorial nation contact. I'll do my best to make some friends. We want husbandry. I will choose my technology carefully. There is no need for further study. Ah, good, we've got some settlers. So now there was a settlement site up here. Next unit. We don't have a general that we can add. Landmark discovered. And an elephant. You can harvest some gems. You did it. I want you to go and have a look at what this is. Our men find murals depicting creatures, rituals and battles. The style is reminiscent of the Numidians, leading us to believe that this tribe was perhaps a precursor to their own. Our troops warn against desecrating the site, as they're very protective. I want to make good use of what we find. I desecrated. Oh yes, I did. Now these people, we need to go and make a city landing, but we can't do that because we don't have enough moving points. Next unit. Oh, he has built his farm. Right, you. Hanging gardens. Oh, I don't want some hanging gardens. That is a good site for an oracle. That is a good site for a mine, but we've got a mine being built there. What about a camp? Alright, let's go and build a camp over here. Good. Can we kill elephants? I quite fancy killing an elephant for some reason, but apparently we can't. And elephants don't attack us either. So, probably a good thing. He wasn't harming anybody anyway, was he? He was just sat there in his plains with nothing to eat because it's just a plain. And there's another elephant. Next unit. He's done his gold, his gems harvesting. And look, it's a scout from another planet. I don't want to declare war, no. I just wanted to go and say hello. I invite the travellers to settle in the Babylonia. They're travelling artisans, though. If they're travelling artisans, why would they want to settle anywhere? Or we can take them captive to learn secrets, but they will lose 40 opinion for 20 years. That seems rather extreme. Although we would get 75 science out of it. What about that one? We game a farmer. Doesn't sound as good as 75 units of science though. That would become vigilant. We get more city defense. And strength goes +1. Well, I think that one is probably the wrong choice at this point in the game, because we don't want a -40 opinion of anybody for 20 whole years. Or 20 turns in this case, because a turn is a year. Tell them nothing, or invite the travellers. I think we'll invite them to settle, because then we're going to get a farmer. He's our scout. Is he our scout? Oh, that's the end of the year. Right, we can get to the city this time. Or the city side. Come on. Now we are going to found the city. This time we will found with... Well, that will give us bonuses to science. We've already found with the hunters. And I still haven't worked out what that pillar thing is yet. So traders will net us 100% output. Specialists and well, I think we're going to go with traders. Ooh. A new court merchant has joined the court. Welcome, Charitium, if that is your name, the merchant. I will pay close attention to what my city produce. Yes, I will. Well, we have founded a city. I quite like the way this is playing. There's obviously a hell of a lot more hidden under the surface. I do quite like that combination of civilization and Crusader Kings. So you've got this kind of court management going on, as well as doing the exploration and expansion, extermination and exploitation, the 4 X's. So this is pretty good. I think it's going to take quite a few more hours to actually learn how this game works and work out all the quirks of the menus, because there's some stuff that's not really well explained, such as why you can't select people into the roles, such as trying to get that governor select, and that was a bit strange. I don't really understand why we had to wait to be able to do that, and then suddenly you could choose them, whereas you couldn't before. Maybe it's down to the fact that you're actually building something. Perhaps that was something to do with it. I'm not sure, but it seemed to run well enough, I think. Few quirks here and there, but overall I think this is a pretty good game. I shall definitely play some more of this when I get the chance, when I can dedicate a few hours to it, which I never seem to be able to do. But that is all from me for today. I shall be back again on Wednesday with another game from my pile of shame. Until then, I hope you have a pleasant Sunday afternoon, and I shall see you next time. Bye-bye.